story. We're gonna have to do it again, I guess.
Don't worry. What can you tell us about this car?
So this is actually our first BYTON concept. This is the first car we are launching as a BYTON, which is our new brand. It is based in Nanjing, in China. But we have an environmental footprint, meaning that we also have offices in Santa Clara, in Munich, and in different places in China like Hong Kong, Beijing, and Shanghai. So here you are looking at an SUV, but what that means from a styling point of view is that you have a very powerful front, a balanced profile, and a very dynamic rear. And what we try to bring across with the very detailed design elements is the digital power. So that would be then from an SUV to an SIV, and this is to actually introduce the SIV, and the SIV meaning Smart Intuitive Vehicle. So to be an SIV, we believe our concept needs to be fully electric. That's one thing. It needs to be or aim at becoming fully autonomous, but that's not exactly. But that's not enough. Of course, I mean regarding autonomous driving, this car is also ready to lead you to a fully autonomous driving future, meaning that it fits the transition phase. So it still has a steering wheel, for instance, but fully autonomous and fully electrical are actually not enough. So we are working on a set of connectivity hardware that allows us to bring new experiences within the vehicle. So we have a set of 4 BYTON experiences that focuses on some main areas of your life, such as my health, my communication, my entertainment, and my activities. So the my activities menu item is allowing you to reschedule your day through BYTON Smart Agenda, which is a timeline where you can drag and drop your events or reorganize your daily schedule. Then the health bit has some onboard fitness sensors, so it synchronizes with your existing wearables, but also inside the car we have an oximeter, and that measures the oxygen level in your blood in real time, and a passable wristband that is measuring your blood pressure. And all this data is basically synchronized across the other wearables. So that's for my health. For my communication, we try to work with a very people-centered interface. That means that basically we put your people first, your contacts first. So the only thing you have to do is to select the person you want to reach out to, and then select the way you want to reach out to that specific contact. So that covers my communication, my activities, and my health. And the latest one is, of course, when it comes to enjoy time in your car, you might also want to get entertained. So my entertainment is the 4th BYTON experience. And here we have 2 highlights. First, the perfect handover and handshake of the content that you might play on your smartphone, such as a movie. And then the interface, where you can basically continue watching your movie where you just left off when you get in the car. The same happens when you left off. When you get off the car, then you can end up watching your movie, for instance, on your smartphone. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, tell us about when it's going to be available, the price, and all that.
Okay, so this car aims at becoming available on the Chinese market first late of 2019, and shortly afterwards in the US, which is another of our major target markets. We don't forget Europe either, with some main markets such as France, Germany, the UK, and Scandinavian countries. And it is manufactured in China, in Nanjing, next to our headquarters. We are actually building currently our plant where it will be built. Yeah. One more thing I wanted actually to mention to finish, maybe to end up with the obvious, is the interface. So we have a coast-to-coast shared experience display, as you might have seen it. So this is Exactly. So we call it a coast-to-coast shared experience display because we believe it's the perfect way to also have an interface that can be shared between the different occupants within the car, not only the driver or the passenger, but also the rear occupants of the vehicle. That's operable through 5 main through gesture control, but also through touch because we have a touch screen integrated in the steering wheel and some individual control units in the inner doors. And you have an advanced integration of Amazon Alexa that allows Alexa to actually proactively make suggestions based, for instance, on your schedule or your location.
That would be great. That is great.
And yeah,
okay.
that's...
Did you mention the price? What is going to be like the price?
So the entry-level price in America will be around 45,000 US dollars. That makes it 300,000 RMBs in China.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome.